Yo, what is going on, everybody? It is Rio here, and welcome back to more The Last of Us. As you can tell, I have a new position on my face cam. This is because I did some adjustments to my setup to make everything much more efficient for me. And later on in this video, and probably for more videos to come, you'll be seeing this camera angle. So, without wasting any more time, let's get right into it. This scene that's coming up, or the scene right now, when I first saw it, I didn't expect it, and I enjoyed it. It's so good.
Oh, man.
Hey, what happened to sleeping?
Okay, I know it doesn't look like it, but this here is not a bad read. Only one problem. Right there. To be continued. I hate cliffhangers.
Where did you get that?
Back at Bill's. I mean, all this stuff is just lying there.
What else did you get?
Well... Here. This make you all nostalgic?
You know, that is actually before my time. That is a winner, though.
See, a little sparkle musician.
Well, better than nothing. Oh. I'm sure your friend will be missing this tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Light on the reading, but it's got some interesting photos.
Now, Ellie, that ain't for kids.
Whoa! How the hell would he even walk around with that thing?
Get rid of that.
Well, hold your horses. I want to see what all the fuss is about. Oh. Why are these all stuck together?
Somebody tells me Hallie's not going to be into that.
I'm just fucking with you. Bye-bye, dude.
The symbolism of that, saying goodbye to male, hello to female. No.
You know what? This isn't that bad.
Why don't you try to get some sleep? All right.
I'm not even tired.
That is an awesome way to transition between two different time periods. They added a little joke.
Perfect.
I'm not tired. Psh, tired,
Oh,
sleeping. Now Joe has a choice.
Screw it.
The peacefulness.
Easy.
One of the next best parts of this game.
Are we gonna help him?
Put your seatbelt on, Ellie.
Well, what about the guy?
He ain't even hurt.
Damn! That knowledge! To this day, this part is still so incredible. Woo!
I'm okay.
Then get out, quick.
That's something you don't expect to hear from the adult. We have now been introduced to the hunters. They said, "Hi, Joel. Hi, Ellie. How you doing?" And Joel's all like, "Yeah, I'm all good, man. What about you?" Neck smash, man. I remember seeing that for the first time. So brutal.
Show you.
Smash him. You are not hurting my girl.
Motherfucker! What's wrong with these guys?
Catch your breath. We're leaving.
Okay. Watch out!
Stay down.
And here we have the hunters. These are scavenging scoundrels who create a bit of a difficult situation. For Joel and Ellie. My best move in that point would be to back off. Where I am. I don't know why that didn't work the first time.
Over the bus.
Oh, no, 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 no. As we progress throughout this level, we will see more details of the hunters. And these are details that I will be happy to explore. I need to stay away from this man with a shotgun. He is dangerous. I literally ran in front of this man. Man with shotgun. Didn't even notice.
Look, buddy.
His friend just ran off. Your friend doesn't care. I will hide behind the ice box.
Come on.
I'm gonna throw you into the ice thingy.
All right. I think that's the last of them. You okay?
Yeah, I guess so.
Good. In Last of Us Part 2, I definitely think we're gonna have gameplay like
See if you
this.
can get it propped open with something.
There's some pretty gnarly stuff in here.
Ellie!
Like,
I always loved his Ellie.
okay, go.
All right, I got it.
Look.
Fucking hunters. See, this could have been us.
Man, that is a lot of people that didn't make it.
I knew I should have turned the damn truck around.
We lived.
Barely. Come on, let's get out of here.
So as you can tell from our first signs, the hunters kill and take from people.
How did you know
Know what?
about the ambush?
I've been on both sides.
Oh. So, we kill a lot of innocent people? I'll take that as a yes.
Take it however you want.
And right there we get our first little glimpse on how dark things have gone. Well, no, it's actually not our first. The first was on Billstown. One key thing to take away from that is Joel doesn't directly tell you that he's done bad, but it is heavily implied.
I guess this is where the assholes sleep. I mean, slept.
There's actually a video on YouTube from Freako where he actually found some of the lost dialogue from this game, and one of them is Joel straight up telling the player that he used to be a hunter and it was an old trick. But Naughty Dog got rid of that, and I'm guessing they got rid of that so that they could create ambiguity with the way he says it, right? So the player gets a hint of what he had done, but they don't get direct explanation about it, and that's what makes his character so interesting. Ooh, burning bodies.
Oh,
what the fudge?
I don't think these guys were infected.
Well, it don't matter. Let's just keep moving. All right. Here's the bridge. That's our way out of here. Hey, Ellie, slow down. Wait for me.
What? Right here.
How about you let me go first and keep your voice down?
Okay.
How long can they keep us safe? Clues for this world.
I'm whistling.
Oh, good. Something else you can drive me crazy with.
That's awesome.
And there we have the little whistling story continuing. Actually, here we have a Savage Starlight collectible.
I bet Ellie'd like this.
What happened here? Your fellow hunters do this?
Cute. And no, my money's on the military.
Why would they mow down all these people?
You can't let everyone in.
So they killed them?
And dead people don't get infected. You sacrifice the few to save the many.
It's kind of shitty.
That
Yeah.
also means a lot for the later part of this game. Wow. So, yes, what happens when the food runs out? Then, I know, Earth Day pictures. So, the general gist is this was once a quarantine zone. And the military
What was that?
ran this area.
Ellie, get down.
But the inhabitants didn't like it. As a result,
You had an entire flock and you hit nothing.
the residents
Wow. Yeah, you're really upset.
fought back
You want some
against the
lessons,
military.
I'm more than willing to help you out.
And there's a high chance that all of these hunters are those people. At this point, it would be beneficial for me to skip these three without engaging in any combat. However, there are some optional interactions with Ellie after this section. So, the three men walk off into the distance. And before we carry on,
What you got, man? Let's go.
Take it easy. Everything's cool, man.
I have no idea what's happening.
You're fucking dead.
I got him!
Let him go.
His friend just ran behind a car. I'm so unaware as to what's happening right now. Nothing is making sense at this point. The AI is just is broken.
Oh, man.
It was critical I got rid of them, okay? So that I could have a one-on-one with Ellie. This part here is probably one of the coolest things in this entire game. All I need to do is stand here and wait.
Okay, we need to lighten the mood. Ready? It doesn't matter how much you push the envelope, it'll still be stationary.
What is that?
It's a joke book. No pun intended. Volume 2 by Will Livingston.
Let's keep going.
What did the Confederate soldiers use to eat off of? Civilware.
Uh-huh.
What did they use to drink with? Cups. Dixie cups. I walked into my sister's room and tripped on a bra. It was a booby trap. A book just fell on my head. I only have myself to blame. Or wait, I said it wrong. Hold on, let me read it again. A book just fell on my head. I only have my shelf to blame. Ruined it. What is the leading cause of divorce in long-term marriages? A stalemate.
That's awful.
You're awful.
Do you even understand what that means?
Nope. Doesn't matter. That's it. That's all I got.
That right there is the start of a pun segment, and I'm going to take us through that throughout our journey. But the next one can only be accessed after killing the next wave of people. So I'm actually going to have to go out and actually try and murder them. Usually when you play this game on Grounded, you want to sneak past them. But for the purposes of finding more of these incredible puns, I will do my best to get it for everyone. This is a challenge accepted. Another part that I want to mention is when Ellie was doing the pun about the bookshelf and she screws it up. She says, I only have myself to blame. She goes, haha, no, it was wrong. I was supposed to say my shelf. Ruined it. That fact that she muddled up a pun added so much more character to the actual game, because we know that when we tell a pun, odds are we screw it up. And the fact that Ellie screwed it up made this game feel 10 times more realistic than it actually is. So that was really cool.
That bridge looks pretty far.
We'll get there.
Whoa. It's strange seeing a checkpoint with no soldiers.
Well, this is what most zones look like. This place has been abandoned for a while now.
Long time.
Give us our rations. Why wouldn't they give them their food?
Sometimes they ran out. Most times they just held on to it.
That never happened in Boston.
Trust me, it happened all the time.
There you go. More evidence that the military of the Pittsburgh quarantine got greedy and they forced the people to rebel. You look through here, rise up. More notes of resistance. You'll die before we starve. Never mess with hungry people. I, of all people, would know.
I hear hunters.
Yeah, me too. Just keep it down while we're going through this area, okay?
We were up all night chasing this tour.
Yeah, you were a part of that? I heard about this.
Yeah, there's one chick, she cannot give up. I've never seen anyone with so much fucking energy. It took a couple minutes to snuff everyone else, and fucking 5 hours to hunt her ass down.
Jesus. Sometimes you gotta earn your keep, right?
Yeah, I guess. We were about to give up when she started shooting at us. It's stupid. She could have got away. I had 2 other guys keep her busy. I took out my rifle, lined up her little head in the crosshairs, and pow! And that was that.
Damn. Well, maybe you should have kept her. You know, made her one of us.
No, no way. That girl, she'd have killed us all in our sleep.
The way the hunters talk, they act as if this is a sport. This is fun for them. So somehow the people of the city rose up and became proud.
Be cool, man. Take it easy.
Proud of their murder spree. So surely something else changed along the times. With the Brojoa. And if I am to kill these people in this area, I'm going to have to do it the most safest way possible. That is to stealth kill everybody. One cool part about this area though is we'll get to eavesdrop on a lot of the hunters and really get to learn more about them as we progress through this.
Bossman says we're getting big enough to expand.
New head honcho. Same bullshit talk.
Well, I don't know. Now that we have enough people watching all the exits, it says we can set up a larger perimeter.
What is that really gonna give us?
I don't know. Maybe we find some gas, get some more generators going. I'd like to restore one of those old projectors, watch some movies or something.
That shit ain't happening. I've heard that expansion talk way too many times. And every time we try, it ends up with a bunch of us getting killed.
How do you know? Maybe things will be different now.
Keep your expectations in check, youngin'. You live longer.
There you have it. Some of the hunters, they just live a life of brutality. Then you have some hunters with dreams and aspirations. They want more in their life. Whether they'll get it though, that is another story.
Look, man.
It's interesting they talk about expansion in movies, because in part 2 we know Joel, Tommy, and all of them are successful in obtaining that level of lifestyle. This man in front of us is a steel bat. I would really like a steel bat. Please, sir, give me your bat. I'll put you in the darkness first.
I'm doing anything stupid, alright?
Nemuri. I think we should be okay, as long as we play our cards right. It's important to stay away from glass as well. That can actually trigger some of these people.
There's more behind you.
Let's just be cool, man. Take it
See
easy.
that? I strangled him, but I knew that there was those bottles in front of me. So I had to walk around the bottles just to ensure that when I take him, I don't notify the entire district that I'm here. Bricks at the ready, just in case.
Look, man. We can work something out.
This man wants me to stop holding him, and he wants to work a plan out, as if that would work. Unfortunately, you're trying to make a plan with Joel. Joel's not exactly the most negotiative after you try to kill him. That's the downstairs sorted. Now let's just keep the patience up with the upstairs section. I feel like this is where it's gonna screw up. Choke him out.
Let's just be cool, man. Take it easy. Take it easy.
This is awesomeness in a jar. Don't tell me I've just triggered them all off. Surely not. No. I didn't trigger them. We're fine. Now I just want to quickly show you something. This is where you find a firefly pendant. Over here. The firefly pendant belongs to Kasdan Risk. That's a cool name. I believe, according to my calculations, that this guy here is the final dude. So, I will do the honors. Throw this out. And there you have it. Total KO. Well, I think...
Hey, what was that? What? What is it?
From the looks of this, me game glitched. I hope that this bomb here won't be a waste. Yay!
Oh, God damn it!
Oh, fuck.
Did I unintentionally notify some people? Shit. Yeah. We have...
Shit! Son of a bitch! Take your hands off him!
Hey, dumbass! Fuck.
That's too damn close.
Okay, now they're all gone.
The edge of the universe and back. Endure and survive.
Excuse me?
Savage Starlight. That comic I've been reading? That's what the hero says after a big battle.
Endure and survive.
Yeah.
Okay.
Man. Look at all these books. I wish I had more room in my backpack.
Oh, so you're a reader, huh?
Well, when I'm not running away from hunters and infected? Yeah, I read all the time. Okay, it's time to lighten the mood.
Yeah.
Bakers trade bread recipes on a need-to-know basis. Need.
I get it.
A moon rock tastes better than an earthly rock because it's meatier. Oh man, that made me hungry. A backwards poet writes in verse.
Do you even get that?
Of course not.
Actually, she
I
wouldn't
used to
get
be
it.
addicted to soap, but I'm clean now.
All right, I've actually never heard that one.
Okay, I'm all joked out. Now what?
It's always awesome that when Ellie tells her pun, Joel's just like, ugh. He doesn't want to acknowledge it or anything. He wants to keep as distant as from it as possible. And that's awesome.
Man, you gotta be crazy to string up soldiers.
You get people desperate enough, they'll do just about anything.
And the people that rose up, they're the ones we've been fighting here?
That'd be my bet.
And that is a story of the Lance. And that is going to be it for today's episode. If you enjoyed it, leave a like as it helps the channel. If you want to hear the rest of Ellie's puns, keep an eye out for the next part in this series. But until then, keep yourself safe, and most importantly, stay moist, everybody.